Welcome everybody, it's lovely to see you all. Thank you very much for coming. As Sue says, please spend as much money as possible. The money, I will explain to you, goes to refugees and asylum seekers. They're a group that get a very poor press, but in fact they are one of the neediest groups in our society. Refugees and asylum seekers do not come here to take your jobs, to live in your council houses. They're not allowed to work. They are not allowed to work until they get status, and getting leave to remain in this country can take 10 years or more, during which time they live on considerably less money than you would be getting as a local resident on job seekers allowance. They have no choice about where they live. And I don't mean they can't choose whether they live in Belgrave or Beaumont-Lees. I mean they can't choose whether they live in Birmingham or Bradford or Leicester or Llandudno. And many of them, in fact, receive their benefit in the form of a card which can only be used in the large supermarkets. That means they can't go and shop on the market, they can't catch a bus. There are all sorts of things that you can't do in this society if you haven't got money. Leicester City of Sanctuary exists to support these people. In fact, it exists to do two things. It exists to tell you, the general public, what it is really like to be an asylum seeker. Don't believe a word the Daily Mail says, in other words. It also exists to help the asylum seekers and refugees in our community. And to do this, we do various things. We run a drop-in centre on Thursday afternoons at St Martin's House. We organise outings, we organise social events. We have various schemes for helping people acquire the things that they need that they can't buy in the supermarkets for which they have cards. We have a scheme called Appealing For that matches up things people need, and they may be very simple things like a bath towel that they can't actually go out and buy, with something that one of our supporters has to offer. So that's what we're about, that's what the money is being raised for, so please, as I said at the beginning, spend as much of it as you can. Two things before you start spending as much as you can. Our group relies very heavily on our supporters. We have at the moment a database of about 600 plus supporters who get emails from us regularly asking for help of various sorts. If any of you would like to sign up as a supporter, see me. I have a pile of supporters forms about my person. The second thing I have to say I can never stand up and speak unless my friend Ambrose here is filming me. Every time I stand up and look round, it doesn't matter where I am, County Hall, the Students' Union, whatever, you look around the room, there's Ambrose in the corner of the camera. But he has asked me to say that if there is anybody, this usually applies to asylum seekers, who doesn't, for some reason, want their photograph to be taken, please tell him and he'll delete it. Okay, thank you very much. Now go away and spend money.